The yacht market is a dynamic marketplace influenced by a multitude of factors: economic conditions, geopolitical events, and changing consumer preferences. Despite these turbulences, one thing remains constant: the allure of luxury superyachts. IYC, the international yacht company, has sold for a total of $2.2 billion worth of yachts in the past 5 years and has an almost 50-50 split in transactions representing the buyer and the seller. Behind these figures lies a dynamic interplay between value and price. We ask, what is behind the asking price? Let's find out.
Value and price are two things that we probably compare most to each other. Price is exactly what it is, right? It's the asking price, the listed price. Value is based on a number of different things, right? It's supply and demand creates an imbalance, the replacement cost of a boat, capital improvements that have been done to a boat. So it's really taking all of these factors in consideration, and then we have the ability, given the presence globally, to accurately go through the historical data on market prices and compare what's considered capital improvements, and that's really where we're able to justify value.
When I'm evaluating the price of a yacht, I'll first look at the year, the length of the yacht, and the pedigree of the yacht. And the pedigree, is where the yacht was built. And to me, the higher the pedigree, the better the value, the better the resale value, and the less maintenance you'll have because it was built well. And then I evaluate when the boat was painted, when the teak was done, and when the engines were done, as those are the most three expensive parts of any maintenance on a yacht. Once I've done all that, then I can give a range of what the boat's value will be, where we need to position it in the market to sell it best.
Closing price is really the only price that matters, because that is what your client is going to buy the boat for, and it's what the client's going to sell the boat for. And that really comes down to putting the best deal together for both parties, that ensure that both parties, and this is what I feel IYC is very good at, both parties leave a yacht transaction happy, feeling like they have the boat they're sold or bought for the best value.
In terms of pricing, there's many brokerage companies out there that are going to give you extremely over the price numbers for your boat.
Modern day broker uses the most up-to-date analytics and metrics, which are collated through large platforms of historical boat data. So they're able to work out if the market's going up, if the market's going down, or if it's steady. And they're able to update you as a buyer or seller to ensure that you know that when you make that decision to either sell or buy, you're doing it either number one on the right boat and at number two at the right price.
We need to understand their requirements, how they're going to use the boat, who will be using the boat, and that enables us to then find the right boat for them.
We're not here to sell you the most expensive yacht if this is not the one you are actually looking or needing. We're here to provide you the best guidance and advice to purchase the yacht of your dreams, but also the yacht which you will be able to potentially resell when the day comes and you decide to either move up or go to another experience of yachting.
The way that I work, and I know that the way our brokers work, is all about transparency. You've got to have a good relationship with a third-party broker to get a deal done. And I think that's what we are very, very successful at doing. I think from a client perspective, if we represent both buyer and seller, we have to be honest, and we have to work to enable a successful end to either their sale or purchase of a yacht.
Having someone there behind a desk or behind an iPhone or wherever they may be on earth, but who is keeping your best interests at heart by ensuring that they know at all times how the value of your vessel is tracking against competitive vessels, ensures that when it comes to either selling or pulling the trigger and buying your next yacht, you know that you're having the most up-to-date advice as possible.
We are the fastest growing company in the industry today, with many new brokers joining our team, but also very experienced, established brokers who have been in the market for many years.
IYC has more than 30 sales brokers around the globe, most of them young but very experienced. So we're active in in the whole size range, which makes us a very good fit in order to promote any boat for sale.
I think one of the things that IYC that we offer is expertise and a major understanding of the market, and especially things that are off market as well. I think that's what sets us and our brokers apart.
So I think that the camaraderie between our brokers is something that's very unusual. I don't think that you see a lot of that at other brokerages that are really doing a good job as working as a team to promote the best interests of the client, but also the company. And that is new. I have seen a lot more of that type of spirit with our brokers.
The steps taken after the purchase of the vessel are, of course, for the client to enjoy the vessel. But what we have to do is provide the full services around the operation of the vessel. So we're here to make sure we have the right crew on board. Our yacht management team is there also to make sure the asset is perfectly protected for value retention, of course, but also from a technical point of view.
IYC is like a full service brokerage. We're not just brokerage, but we have management, we have charter management, we have insurance. And that's really lovely because you can keep everything in-house and you know that you have a team that's communicating and working well together to provide everything you need so that you don't have to be worrying about your yacht. We take care of all of that for you. You can just be enjoying it. And the fact that we're global now is a huge advantage because we have people positioned all over the world to serve you no matter where you are.